I'm Jim Condit Jr., Congressional candidate in Ohio's 2nd District, and I'm going to ask you to help me strike back at the neocons both before Election Day 2008 and then continue on to implement an action plan that could take back America away from the neocons by June of 2010, or at least make a fight for America that will disrupt their evil plans. What you are watching here and now is the introduction to the video, The Rest of the 2008 Campaign, which is on my congressional website, wagthedog2008.com. I would be deeply grateful if you would help pass this short video around YouTube as fast as you can, because I need the help of a few thousand Americans to place the radio ads that I'm about to tell you about before millions of people on some of the biggest talk radio stations as normal Americans drive to and from work in October 2008. The action plan I'll tell you about on the video to take back the USA will come to fruition around June 2010. And we had better act now, because what Michael Chertoff and the neocon devils have planned for us and our children in the next 4 years may be too horrible to contemplate if they feel they can get away with it. At the top of wagthedog2008.com you will see a video. Please watch it. In it you will find a 1-minute ad for radio or TV about why Sarah Palin was picked as McCain's VP. A second 1-minute ad about the crime against Ron Paul and all of us by the big media during the 2008 presidential campaign. And a third 1-minute ad about the neocons' plans to raise gas to $7 a gallon at the pump and beyond during the next 4 years, even though we have as much or more oil on this continent than there is in Saudi Arabia. I also addressed the derailing of the Ron Paul presidential campaign by its campaign manager Lou Moore and the rest of his sinister, highly paid operatives who collected and sidelined at least $20 million of our donations. Yes, where is the $20 million, Lou Moore? You didn't put them into radio and TV ads across the nation. Where's the money? And then in the video at wagthedog2008.com, I'll cover the two-pronged action program. Because this action program has been ignored for 2 decades, the neocon media masters and money masters have been able to easily flick aside the 2 campaigns which tried to save America from them. The Pat Buchanan for President campaigns in the 1990s and the Ron Paul presidential campaign in 2008. Even though these 2 campaigns had more spontaneous popular support, despite all-out big media opposition, than all the other presidential campaigns put together since George Bush the Elder openly announced plans for the New World Order in 1991. This action plan is not hard, but if enough Americans don't help implement it starting right now, we are headed for 4 more years of war in the Mideast, probably a phase 2 of 9/11, after which the Chertoff gangsters will try to justify martial law and a military draft of young people, a contrived and totally unnecessary economic depression, $7 a gallon at the pump, when gas should be at $1.50 a gallon, and maybe even contrived food shortages in the USA. I promise you my video will be more shocking than most of you are ready for in some ways. So please watch the entire thing so you will hear my explanation for some of the things that may go against the media brainwashing that we've all received, almost all of us have received all of our lives. With your help, I can put these radio ads before millions of normal Americans before Presidential Day 2008. And in the next 2 years, with your help, I will devote myself to helping you and all of us launch and implement the only action program that can peacefully and constitutionally save the USA. The action plan I will tell you about is the missing ingredient. Without it, we the people continue to only complain and educate each other, but we have no realistic plan to resist and reverse the evil neocon war agenda for war abroad or an increasing police state here at home in the USA. Without this missing ingredient action plan, the neocon ruling elite will keep laughing at us, take a few steps backwards when the public gets outraged for a few weeks, but then keep on with their plans to end the United States of America and make us a province in their hoped-for New World Order tyranny. As long as they have the levers of powers in their hands, the neocons will continue ramming their agenda down our throats. We must take their hands off the levers of power and put these levers in the hands of normal Americans again. With this missing ingredient action plan, however, all the other worthwhile efforts in education and action that are already underway will come to life again. So go to wagthedog2008.com, watch the video at the top, the rest of the 2008 campaign, and then help me sound the alarm through the radio ads and implement the missing ingredient action plan. Thanks for watching, and everybody into the battle.